My name is Charmaine Michelle Lawson. On April 15, 2017, my son, HSU student David Josiah Lawson, was killed in Arcata. Nobody has been prosecuted for his stabbing death, but the pursuit of justice for Josiah continues in different ways. Diversity in our community needs to be embraced, and all people need to feel safe and welcome here.
David Lawson from Rancho Verde High School in Moreno Valley. David.
Hello, good evening. My name is David Lawson, and I will be attending Humboldt State University in the fall. I go to Rancho Verde High School, and I'll be majoring in criminal justice to become a lawyer, then probably enter politics. The word man has been thrown around quite often in today's society. You're not a man because how strong you are. You're not a man because you're the best athlete in your school or have the flashiest clothes. Being a man of the 21st century is about the character of your heart. Being a man is so much more emotional than it is physical. To be a man, you have to stand up for what you believe in. You have to show love and compassion for others. It's a man who is honest and dependable. It's a man who has a man of his word. It's the man who takes care of the people around him and not just himself. To be a man is to be responsible. It is to feel shame at the sight of what seems to be unmerited misery. It is to take pride in victories of one's comrades. It is to feel when setting one stone that one is contributing to the building of the world. Being a man in the 21st century isn't about the quantity of one's life, but the quality of how you treat others in your life. Thank you.
Hearing another person's story can build bridges and break down stereotypes. KHSU brings the voice of diversity by honoring my beloved DJ.
It's been more than 2 months since the murder of 19-year-old HSU student David Josiah Lawson, and still the killer is on the loose. Arcata police say they're actively investigating but sharing little information with the press.
Scott, Nazi, well, this press conference came for the request of Josiah's mother, Charmaine Lawson, who she says she's calling on more transparency in this investigation.
I asked Chief to be here to answer questions.
How many outside agencies are assisting in the investigation?
I can't give you an exact number off the top of my head. Can't answer that question. Can't discuss specific items of evidence with any detail.
The outside investigators that were announced a while back, who are they?
Not going to identify those individuals outside the area.
Where are they coming from?
Excuse me?
Where are they coming from?
I'm not going to identify those individuals.
Excuse me, Charlie?
No, I'm done. I've got no more, you guys. I've got no more, you guys.
The Arcata Police Department Police Chief Tom Chapman leaving more questions than answers during Friday's Q&A on Josiah Lawson's unsolved murder case. But what he did say, the Department of Justice is taking charge of analyzing forensic evidence.
Evidence that was collected at the scene, evidence that was obtained, had been sent to the Department of Justice.
However, the time frame for forensic results or even the specific pieces of evidence being analyzed still remains a mystery.
When you receive those results, whatever they may be and whatever they may look like, that will take the investigation in whatever direction it does.
Today marks 4 months since David Josiah Lawson's death. He's the 19-year-old HSU student who suffered a tragic murder in April. Good evening. Thank you for being here this Tuesday. I'm Nazi Javid. Earlier tonight, a vigil was held in Josiah Lawson's memory. Our reporter Alex Hassenstab was there. Alex, what was the mood like at the vigil?
Well, Nazi, it's something that the community has done every month since his death. And as expected, there was a lot of grief and a lot of frustration. People here bringing flowers and writing messages in Josiah's honor. But this vigil becoming something more when Arcata Mayor Susan Ornelas steps up to address the crowd.
As a community, this is a very sad and shocking thing for us. It is very difficult. I understand it has been 4 months, and that seems very frustrating to people. I get that. I'm frustrated too.
This statement opening doors to a discussion of a young man who came here to start his life, but never got the chance to finish it.
We come here because we want to have a place where we can feel like we can build and grow and be a part of something great. This is what Humboldt presents itself to this state as being like.
Students and others sharing their frustrations on what it's like to be a minority in this community.
A lot, like a life, you don't have to take it for everybody to come together for people to realize that there's racism here.
Mayor Ornelas answering heated questions by people seemingly confused over lack of transparency by the Arcata Police Department. But one question especially pressing. What does the community do now?
Thank you, Alex. And we're learning more about the new investigator Alex just mentioned. Tom Parker will be joining APD in the investigation. I spoke with Josiah's mother today. She tells me Parker brings a lot of experience to the case. He's the former chief of the FBI's Los Angeles field office.
He's an excellent investigator, and his extensive background in homicides, particularly homicides that are kind of whodunits, I think will be really helpful to the police department that maybe doesn't see as many of those as he's seen over his career.
And we checked, and Parker has over 30 years of homicide investigation experience. The Lawson family tells us he drove up to Arcata today. Now, most of his family and friends live in Southern California, but the distance is not stopping them from keeping pressure on officials. Yesterday, locals posted the phone numbers of the Arcata officials asking for the public to make phone calls today.
Through a Facebook post, friends and family of DJ are making a call to the community to get on the phone with Arcata officials and ask for an update on the case. Arcata Mayor Susan Ornelas says she's been on the phone for a good part of the day. Attorney Shelley Mack, representing the Lawsons, says calls to action like these prevent cases from being forgotten.
I think it is very important that people who are interested in the case and really want to see some kind of closure for the family continue to let public officials know, from the APD to the DA's office to even state elected officials.
Okay, and we did reach out to the Arcata Police Department. So far, we have not heard back.